Hey my friends, welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. Taking a little walk. So it's raining today, and there was a little break in the rain, so I figured, hey, let's go out, have a little walk and talk in Hollywood, see what's the what. I know it's been a minute since I've made one of these like kind of walking videos, so let's get right into it. All right, so where are we, Kyle? We are on Orange Street, coming up to DeLongpre in Hollywood. That building up in your direct center of the screen. Kind of like, it looks like it's at the top of that mountain. That's the Hotel Roosevelt. And so that's to give you a little bearing of where we are. So yeah, we are directly below Hollywood Boulevard. That's sunset in front of us, beyond the DeLongpre by the In-N-Out. So we're just in the neighborhood. Lots of little houses mixed up with apartments. This is Orange. And DeLongpre. Let's take a walk down here. As we walk in the neighborhood, I do have some news that I wanted to talk about. So, I had a short film, kind of a proof of concept that I put up on the Opprime network. It's called Long Haul. It's a first-person perspective of the long haul symptoms and whatnot of the big COVID thing. So, yeah, it's my personal experience. And so gotten a lot of really good reception from it. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to make it a feature. So my wife, Tracy Ray, she is a screenwriter. She wrote Preacher 6. So I'm going to work together with her. She's going to write the screenplay for it. It's going to be the same type thing. It's going to be first person perspective. It's going to be kind of trippy. And yeah, kind of like, it's going to be kind of trippy. So yeah, if you haven't seen Long Haul, the proof of concept, I'm going to leave that in the link in the description. It will be on the Opprime network, and that's like it's like Netflix for independent film. So basically you pay $5 on the platform and you get to see all of these indie films and documentaries and all that kind of stuff. I also have my documentary on there called Tent City Hollywood. So basically for the same, $5, you'll see it all. But if you want to see specifically Long Haul, yeah, you can see that on there. And so that is the proof of concept, and we're going to be making, yeah, it's going to be longer than 60 minutes because that's what you need to do in order to call something a feature. And yeah, so we'll put it out on Opprime, and then so you'll be able to see it there first, and then we will also be putting it up, in the distribution networks to see if anybody can pick it up as a feature. So that is pretty exciting. That's the news with Long Haul. I'm super stoked about it. And by the way, thank you for being here on this channel with me. Now, I don't know what this is, kind of like a little inside baseball on YouTube. So I don't know what happened with their algorithm or whatnot. But for now, I have 2,800 subscribers, and right now 30 or 40 people are seeing a video. So if you are watching this video, you are probably one of 30 or 40 lucky people to see this video, because then they just stop sharing it. So not really sure what's going on with that, but yeah, things have changed a lot on the YouTube algorithm, and it's not great for people that make videos. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here. Share, click like, do the things. Hope that does things now. We just don't know. But yeah, so I appreciate you being here regardless. So you are one of the lucky ones. Cheers. Where are we? All right, we are still on DeLongpra. I know we weren't looking at, like, you know, the neighborhood, because we were looking at me, but I had to talk. I had to say some things. So we're gonna jaywalk. Here we go. We're just crossing the street. We are rebels, my friends. We just crossed the street just like that, right before Highland. Didn't wait for a light. No, I didn't even do it. Didn't even wait for that light. Just crossed the street. So yeah, so this is Highland. Anyway, I appreciate you putting up with my ridiculousness, because that's me. It's what I do. This building here has been in that state of dress for months. So I don't know what's going on with it, but yeah, it's been wearing, saying hey. So that was cool. People waving, and yeah. So here we are in Hollywood. We're coming up on Leland and Highland. So regarding the documentary Tent City Hollywood, if you haven't seen it, it's on the Opprime network. That'll be in the link in the description. First couple things will be right there. And yeah, 9 months, did a similar walk to the one I'm doing now. Documented a bunch of stuff about the tent homeless situation in Hollywood. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think you'll dig it, and it's a good way to support the channel since you're here, and since this is an indie film related situation. So where are we? We are at Sunset Boulevard and Highland, and this is the Chick-fil-A. This is one of the places that I would come to a lot during the documentary, and kind of frequent this area. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna cross the street, and this is kind of like the addendum to the ongoing situation, the documentary. So see you in a second. All right, so yeah, so as I was saying, so we're crossing Highland right now. This is the Chick-fil-A, and this area up ahead of us, they actually tried to clear out the other day, a couple of weeks ago, by putting a bunch of planters on the sidewalk. And I talked a lot about why the planters is relevant in the documentary, so go check that out. And yeah, so we're just gonna walk right by here. So basically, this is like right by the Chick-fil-A, and this building right here used to be the Rite Aid. So the problem became when Rite Aid closed, and now there was nobody basically, you know, to manage this area. So yeah, so it just kind of became this. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk with the camera down by my hip and not be talking while I walk through this area. So that's what's gonna happen next. Basically, when I go on these walks, we see what we see, and you know, the realities of the world are not always what we would like them to be. But I think that you can't sugarcoat things or make things into a bigger thing than they are. So yeah, I just walk and talk, and you see what we see. But yeah, so we're on Sunset Boulevard right now, and Las Palmas. So since we're already here, Sunset Sound is directly ahead of us. So I know that I heard a rumor that like Sunset Sound was actually thinking about closing, and I don't know if that's true or not, but because of the tent situation in front of Sunset Sound. Now, what is Sunset Sound, Kyle? Sunset Sound is one of the most famous recording studios that's in Los Angeles. Everyone who is anyone has recorded albums there, you know, so all the big people, you know. So just Google Sunset Sound and you will see what that is. So let's go walk by there and see why they might be moving. These little guys are self-delivery robots. So crazy. So yeah, you open this up and you put the stuff in there, and they will bring things to wherever you are. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, look up this Serve Robotics. Yeah, well, those are commercials. So anyway, crazy. Yeah. I actually followed one of those one time. I was like, oh, it was one of those was on delivery, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good video. So yeah, it's in my playlist. I followed a robot, I followed a delivery robot, or something like that. It's in the playlist, so just like scroll through my videos and it'll be there. It's kind of funny. You know what, never mind, I'm gonna leave that in the end screen of this video, so just click on it and it'll be there. Okay, so this building is Sunset Sound, and we are right at Cherokee and Sunset. That's the big church. So yeah, so actually the artwork that I used for the documentary 10 City Hollywood, I believe, is this is the building, this is the background. So yeah, so right now we're walking past this stuff, and you're gonna see the sign of Sunset Sound. So these are the planters that they put out. So I'm assuming that they're going to be trying to move like these planters down that direction in front of Sunset Sound as well. But yeah, so it's pretty crazy stuff. So anyway, yeah, go watch my documentary, support independent film, keep this channel alive, keep independent film going. We have a lot of plans, got a lot of stuff planned. So long haul, it's going to be a feature. We have other features in the works. We are working on finishing Preacher 6, which has been a long road, and we're excited about how things are looking. So that's cool. I'll probably do some more in-depth videos on Preacher 6 and what's going on with that, but that's not this one because we're just like walking and whatnot. So yeah, I'm doing a little gig right now, working with my buddy Matt over at Dropout. So that's why the videos have been fewer than they would normally be. So yeah, so that's what happens, you know, when you're working, you don't have time to do this. Hey, oh, by the way, if you're here still in this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please just take a moment, click that bell, do the thumbs up, and subscribe. That'd be awesome. Thank you. So I decided to get off of Sunset. It was a little loud. So yeah, so basically we just turned right. I don't even know, what street are we on? Okay, so we're on Seward. So we just took a right on Seward, and we're just gonna walk down this neighborhood. This is directly south of Sunset Boulevard. So, you know, you got your, I remember seeing these. Okay, so those guys right there, it's like you get twice as much parking. You know, you pull a car onto that, and then you lift it up, and then you stick a car under it and hope that the car on top of it doesn't fall down on the car underneath of it, you know. I mean, I don't know that that ever happens really, but yeah. So if you ever wanted to open up, like, you know, a car park valet service, how to double your money is just buy a bunch of car elevators just like this. You're welcome. Okay, so where are we? Yeah, this random shot into an intersection after seeing elevators. Anyway, so we're at Seward and Leland. Okay, so that is not a through street. Not a through street. See, what they could say is that this street doesn't go through, but they just changed the words around and says not a through street. See, we just have to make assumptions based upon words, you know, that they string together in different directions, you know. So it didn't go through. So that street behind us, way back there, it's not, you can't even use it because it doesn't go through. So why put the street there if it doesn't go through? I mean, what is it then? It's a nothing. That's what it is. It's a nothing. So yeah, all right. Yep, I just got a text from the wife saying we need dishwashing detergent. So I'm now on a mission. Not only am I on a walk, I'm on a mission. All right, you see that gray, like over there, past the flag, all that gray sky? That's what's coming. See, what's here now is this kind of like patchy blue and gray, not raining sky. What I have to look forward to is all that. It's coming this way. Oh yeah. It never rains in California. That's what they say. That's what they say. Until the magnetic poles shift, and what used to be San Francisco is now creeping down to Los Angeles, so that the weather patterns change here in Los Angeles, and now it's beginning to be a little bit more like San Francisco weather. Well, you didn't hear that from me. So, all right, let's go. The statements made in this video may or may not be true. All right, so where are we, Kyle? So that is sunset. We're on Cherokee now. So those are some tents that I probably have in the thumbnail of Tent City Hollywood, the documentary. That is the post office right there, U.S. Post Office on Cherokee, if you want to know where we are. And back down this direction is DeLongpre, and the DeLongpre Park, which has, like, I think the biggest magnolia tree in the world. I don't know if that's hyperbole. It might be, but the thing is huge, so I'm gonna go show it to you. So for anybody that doesn't know what hyperbole means something that is greatly exaggerated. So yeah, it's like a huge exaggeration, something that's definitely not the way that it actually is. It is an exaggeration in immense proportions. Hyperbole, the more you know. All right, so we're at DeLongpre and June Street, 1300 North June. If you want to do like the Google Maps, and you can go back to the beginning of this video and pick out Google Maps and the little addresses, and you'll see kind of the route that I go. But okay, I mean, you can see what just happened, right? We just came, well, let's do this again. All right, I'm not gonna cut. We're just gonna do it again. I'll even show you the sign, okay? We are in DeLongpre Park, welcomes you. This is also where I finished the documentary, by the way. All right, so we're gonna go through this gate. And this tree right here, I know you can't see how big that is, but I'm just here to tell you that that is a magnolia tree, and that thing is huge. It is ginormous. It's like, I don't know, 50, 60 feet tall. This tree trunk, we're gonna walk right up to it. And we're all gonna touch the tree. We're all gonna touch it together so that you can say, hey, you know what? Me and Kyle, we touched the biggest magnolia tree. Look at this. All right, see, look. Okay, I mean, does this give you any perspective? Magnolia tree, we are touching the magnolia tree together. We're in this together, you know that. I mean, if you're watching this far, you just touched a magnolia tree. know this. Yeah. All right. So that's so cool. It's like, I love this stuff. The way that the roots grow like that. It's like just like big like dinosaur muscles. This is pretty cool. Yeah, but look at that. It's a huge tree. I mean, there's probably like pterodactyls that live in that tree. I'm sure of it. Yeah, we gotta go. I mean, I just heard that there might be pterodactyls in the area. And if that's true, we gotta get out of here. So, yeah, we gotta go. Okay, I don't know what that sound was, but if it was a pterodactyl, I don't want to be near it. By the way, a pterodactyl is a dinosaur bird. It's like a bat, except it's huge. And they don't hang upside down, they're like birds. But yeah, big giant dinosaur birds. That's what a pterodactyl is, in case, you know, anyone watching this didn't know what that was. Now you know. By the way, go check out The Chair with Roddy Piper, Zombie with a Shotgun. These are indie films. You can see them on Tubi, Amazon, yada yada. I was in both of those, and also I was a producer of The Chair and co-executive, helped raise money for Zombie with a Shotgun, and played Hank Ray. So who's Hank Ray? Hank Ray is a bounty hunter. That was a good time. Shot that in Manhattan. So yeah, go check those out. Links are in the description. Check out the documentary, 10 City Hollywood. Check out Long Haul. Do the things, support indie film. Thank you. Click like on the video, all the stuff. Join the channel, join the Patreon. All those links are in the description. And I appreciate you being here, and we'll see you on the next one.